Have you ever asked yourself why no one in your family has ever become truly wealthy? Why, despite decades of hard work, do some families seem trapped in the same financial patterns, generation after generation, while others rise, multiply, and leave a legacy? The answer may not lie in opportunity, education, or effort. It may lie in identity. Pause and let that sink in. This is not about the money you earn, it is about the way you think, the way you respond, and the invisible patterns you inherited before you were even aware of them. In this episode, you will begin to understand why income is rarely the real problem, how inherited financial identity silently shapes the course of your life, and what must change in your thinking and behavior if you want to step into the shoes of the first millionaire in your family. By the end of this episode, you will see money differently and, more importantly, see yourself differently. You will start questioning the very foundations on which you make financial decisions. Consider this. What is the reason your family has never produced a millionaire is not a lack of effort, a lack of talent, or a lack of opportunity, but rather the way money, work, and wealth have been psychologically coded into your family's identity. Have you ever truly asked yourself whether you manage money, or whether money manages you? Are the choices you make about income, spending, and saving deliberate and intentional, or are they unconscious repetitions of patterns passed down through generations? Take a moment to reflect, and hold your answer quietly. Now, take a silent self-assessment. A. Do you work hard, yet money never seems to stay? B. Do you earn income without a real plan for it? C. Do you want more but feel uncertain where to start? D. Or are you beginning to question everything you were taught about money? Keep your answer in mind. The awareness of where you currently stand is the first step in changing your trajectory. For centuries, previous generations optimized for survival. They valued stability over scale, security over risk, and consistency over ownership. For their time, these were the correct choices. But the world today is different. Economies have evolved, opportunities have expanded, and access to tools, information, and capital has multiplied. Yet many families continue to operate with survival thinking, repeating inherited financial behaviors that no longer serve them. The real question is not whether you can make money. The question is whether you can think differently enough to build it. When money comes into your hands, pause and ask yourself, do you already have a plan, or do you react automatically? Are your financial decisions intentional, or do they simply follow the path set by patterns you inherited long before you knew what money really was? These questions are not easy to answer, and that discomfort is exactly what identity work requires. Becoming the first millionaire is not merely a financial pursuit, it is a psychological transformation. You may feel guilt for wanting more than your family, fear of standing out, or pressure to conform to familiar patterns. Loyalty to beliefs that no longer serve you can quietly keep you trapped. Without realizing it, these invisible pressures dictate your financial reality, and until you confront them, survival thinking will always limit your potential. So why do most hard-working people, despite years of consistent effort, never become wealthy? The answer is subtle but profound. Effort alone produces income. Structure produces wealth. Most people focus on earning more, working harder, and hoping circumstances will change. The first millionaire understands that wealth is created by intentionally shaping identity, designing systems, and thinking structurally about money. Income is a tool, not the destination. Consider the example of Aliko Dangote. Not his full story, but one defining trait. He approaches money with structure, not emotion. Every financial decision he makes is grounded in systems, leverage, and scale. He does not chase immediate gratification. He builds long-term frameworks. The difference between those who accumulate wealth and those who remain trapped is perspective. Ask yourself, how do you approach money? Do you treat it as a tool or as an emotional response to survival instincts? Let's put this into numbers. Imagine two individuals, each earning $500 per month. Person A spends their money gradually, following instincts and immediate needs. 10 years later, nothing remains. Person B invests $500 each month into a modestly performing asset. 10 years later, over $80,000 has been accumulated. Same effort, same earnings. Different approach, different structure, different outcome. This simple comparison is the first proof that structure trumps effort, and identity trumps income. If nothing changes in your thinking and approach to money today, where will you be in 10 years? Will you repeat inherited patterns, or will you step into a new way of being, one that aligns with the mindset of a wealth builder rather than a survival thinker? Understanding why most hardworking people remain financially stuck is simple. Effort without structure produces survival, not wealth. To shift identity, you must first recognize the stages of financial evolution. The wealth identity ladder begins with the survival thinker, someone who reacts to money and works for income without intentional planning. Next is the awareness stage, where questioning inherited patterns begins. The builder identity is the stage where intentional planning, allocation, and structural thinking take root. Finally, the wealth architect designs systems that generate, protect, and multiply wealth over time. Most people never advance beyond level 1. This series is designed to take you to level 4. Most people believe wealth comes from earning more. But the first millionaire understands that wealth comes from becoming more and structuring what you already earn. If that is true, then what does your current approach to money say about you? Are you operating with intentional design? Or are you unconsciously trapped in patterns that serve survival but never legacy? This week, begin by observing how you currently handle money. Track your last 5 financial decisions. Identify whether they were intentional or reactive. Create a basic allocation plan before your next income. Begin thinking structurally rather than emotionally, and focus on building systems instead of chasing immediate gratification. These small steps are the foundation for shifting identity. This episode is initiation. The full architecture of wealth thinking, behavior, and long-term strategy is in the first millionaire in your family. Videos initiate you, the book installs the system. Reflect quietly. What financial pattern are you continuing without realizing it? You are not here to chase money. You are here to change a pattern, interrupt a cycle, and become the person your family has never had before. You are restructuring a bloodline. If not you, then who becomes the first millionaire in your family? By the end of this episode, you should understand that income is rarely the problem. Most families inherit survival thinking rather than wealth structure. Effort alone cannot produce lasting wealth. Structure determines outcomes, and becoming the first requires psychological separation from patterns that no longer serve you. Wealth begins with identity, not money. Shift your thinking. Track your actions. Begin intentionally. Build as the first. Next episode will explore the silent agreements keeping families financially stuck, and why breaking them is the first true act of wealth creation. This channel is not about motivation. It is about transformation. Every video you watch here is one step closer to becoming the first millionaire in your family. Not through luck, not through hype, but through discipline, structure, and long-term thinking. We are building thinkers. We are building investors. We are building legacy creators. And if you stay here long enough, apply what you learn, and study the blueprint inside the first millionaire in your family. You won't just change your income, you'll change your bloodline. So if this video shifted your thinking even a little, subscribe, because this is not just content. This is preparation, and 10 years from now, you'll either look back and say, I started when it was small, or, I wish I did. Choose wisely. I'll see you in the next lesson.